Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we are going to be doing me reacting to your unpopular opinions. I am sitting down chilling in my living room just for a couple reasons. One, so I don't always have to film in my office. I just figured I could be a little bit more comfy, have a different change of scenery, and just kind of chill and hang out with you guys. And two, it just started snowing really heavy and it looks really beautiful, and I just wanted to sit in front of my living room window and watch it fall. I don't know. It just looked really nice, but I just figured we could just kind of take it easy in this video, just kind of chill, relax. And I asked you guys on my Instagram quite a while ago now, sorry about that, to give me all of your unpopular opinions. Well, I have them all right here, and I'm going to read them and react to them and see if I agree or disagree. I have done this video once on my channel before, I'm pretty sure, so this will be my second time doing this. I just think they're kind of fun. I like to know you guys a little bit more. I like to just talk about weird things, so that's what we're going to be doing. This video is not to be taken super seriously. Like, a lot of these are pretty goofy, but if there is a serious topic that gets brought up, it's not that serious. It's just a YouTube video. It's okay. Yeah, I just figured we could just have some fun with this and just kind of hang out in my living room on a very snowy Saturday afternoon. So I hope you guys are having a good day. If you want to get a snack, get comfy, go ahead. The first one that I'm going to read, and I feel like this is pretty controversial, okay? So everyone just keep calm. Ready? Pineapple on pizza is delicious. I know, everyone, I know, put your pitchforks down, it's okay. Pineapple on pizza. So I'm gonna be straight up honest with you guys right now. I have never had pineapple on pizza before, so I honestly have no idea. I know there are some people who absolutely love it, and I know there are other people who absolutely despise it. So I don't know, but I mean, I'm trying to like imagine the two flavors together, and I'm trying to like envision what it would taste like, and I honestly feel like I just have to try it before I can be a judge on it. But this has probably just sparked a whole debate. Like, what do you guys think? Pineapple on pizza, yes or no? Like, let me know. I know it's getting real now. This next one is iced coffee is better than hot coffee. I always prefer my coffee hot. I don't mind iced coffee, but if I had to choose, my coffee will always be hot. I feel like iced coffee is pretty popular though, so I don't know how unpopular this is. I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one for sure. Oh my gosh, this one I totally agree with. Disney parks are overpriced and overrated. 110% yes. Okay, I've never been to one, right? But I've watched people's vlogs. I've seen pictures, obviously, people's vlogs, like I just said, of them going there and stuff, and yes, I definitely think they're overpriced and overrated. I would personally never go to one. At least I wouldn't pay my own money to go to one. The only thing I understand about Disney parks is a lot of walking. It's very hot. There's a lot of screaming, drooling, boogery kids that are screaming and crying. There's really long wait lines for rides and whatever else. And it's expensive. It's so expensive. Like, to eat there, to get souvenirs there, for everything there. Like, I don't understand. I would personally never go, because that just sounds like the seventh circle of hell, to be quite honest. Ooh, okay, this one. A lot of people hate her, but I love Gemma from Sons of Anarchy. Also, Pepsi is better than Coke. Okay, Pepsi is pretty good, but I'm definitely more of a Coke girl. But I do agree with you about Gemma. I always liked Gemma from Sons of Anarchy. I've seen Sons of Anarchy probably 3-4 times, all the seasons. Actually, currently watching it again. I just have one more season to go. But yeah, every time I watch it, I'm always a fan of Gemma. Absolutely love Gemma. Like, I don't know. I like her. This one, period cups are disgusting and thongs are uncomfortable. I agree, period cups, I think they're disgusting. That is literally like just a cup of bacteria just sitting in your vagina, in my opinion. Don't like period cups. And thongs, I don't think they're that uncomfortable. I mean, I don't really wear them that much anymore because I prefer my granny panties, to be quite honest with you. But I don't think thongs are super uncomfortable, but I guess I could see how some of them are. Like, if they're those really like intricate lacy things, I can understand that, but they're not too bad. Ooh, this one, nail right on the head. It says, Harry Styles and Taylor Swift aren't worth all the hype. I don't understand. Their music is not that good. It is not that life-changing. It's not that revolutionary. They aren't like, they're not that great. Like, and people just, oh my God, over them. And I'm like, why though? Like, yeah, I agree with you there, but that is probably definitely an unpopular opinion. The next one is vaping doesn't make you a little bitch. It's a healthier alternative to smoking. I used to be one of those people who always thought people who vaped were little bitches. Like, I was like, if you're gonna smoke, smoke a real cigarette, you know what I mean? I was definitely that person before, but ever since I switched to vaping from smoking real cigarettes for the last 13 years, I'm gonna have to agree. If you want to smoke cigarettes, that is awesome. I'm not going to judge you for it. If you want to vape, that is awesome, and you're definitely not a little bitch. As far as it being healthier, I don't know. I feel like both vaping and cigarettes have different health concerns or different dangers. I don't think vaping can give you cancer, I'm pretty sure. I mean, it has nicotine in it, but I don't think it can give you cancer as fast as a cigarette can. You know what I mean? Because of all the carcinogens and whatever that is in cigarettes. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if vaping is necessarily healthier, but I do think it's a better alternative, I guess. And I mean, I don't judge. If you want to smoke cigarettes, rock and roll. If you want to vape, rock and roll. Okay, this one I might get my head chopped off for, but this next one is the show Friends is overrated, and I 100% agree. Like 110% agree with that. I don't understand Friends. I've never seen like a consecutive season throughout, but I've seen certain episodes and I don't get it. Like, it's nothing but weird jokes and laugh tracks. Like, I don't like the show. I think it's annoying. I think it's overrated, and I think most people, or some people who say they like it, I just think they're trying to fit in. Okay, this one's a little bit more on the serious side. This one says, drug addiction is not a disease. So, okay. I'm 50-50 on this, because while I think it turns into a disease, I definitely think it starts out as a choice. So I'm the kind of person, my view on this is people who are addicted to drugs, I feel that they make the choice and then they get lost and mixed up in it, and then it becomes a disease. Because how most drugs work is they take over the body, and your body then now becomes dependent on that drug, so then it becomes a disease. You know, like when people have diseases, they have to take medication for those diseases because their body is dependent on the medications to fight that disease. It's the same thing with drug addiction. Their body is now dependent on the heroin or the crack or the coke or whatever, that they have to take that for the disease of drug addiction. So I definitely think starting out, it's a choice. Like, heroin just doesn't walk up to you and shoot itself into your arm, right? That's just not how it happens. You make the choice to try it. You make the choice to do it again and again and again, and then eventually it turns into a disease. That is my personal belief on it. Like, for example, when I was taking Adderall, like, it was candy. When I started taking Adderall, it was, I want to, I'm doing it, it's a choice, I'm making the choice, I'm gonna keep taking, oh, another 30, oh, I'm gonna take 60, and just popping Adderall. And then, over time, it became, I can't work, I can't do anything until I have my Adderall. Like, it became that, you know, so it was kind of a choice to a disease. So, I don't know. That's just my own personal experience and my own personal view on it. This next one is, Android is better than Apple. I 100% agree. I am not an Apple person. I'm not an Apple fan. I will never own an Apple product. Yes, I'm using the word never there because it's never going to happen, okay? Android all the way. Android PC all the way. This one is, the world would be a better place if more people went vegan. I do not agree with that. See, I don't have a problem with people being vegetarian or vegan or pescatarian or whatever. I have no problem with that. The problem I do have is when I sit down to eat a delicious steak or a hamburger or want to have scrambled eggs in the morning, I don't appreciate being bludgeoned to death for it. So I think some vegans can be quite violent with their way of living and how they want to push it down other people's throats. That's my big problem with it. And I do not think the world would be a better place, because if I can't have a fucking burger or a steak or a hot dog or chicken, my mouth is watering, you know, you're gonna have a lot of violence on your hands. So no, I don't think the world would be a better place. I like meat. This one is, politics are dumb. None of them actually care what happened to us. You are 100% right. They don't give a shit. The only thing they care is taking our money so that they live better. They don't give a shit what happens to us. I'm just gonna say you're right. I'm not gonna get on my soapbox about this, but I fucking hate politics. I hate politicians. They all fucking suck. It doesn't matter what party you're affiliated with or not affiliated with. Politics suck. Every single one of them. They suck. Modern country music is just shitty commercial pop music with a southern accent. I'm gonna have to agree with you, even though I stay as far away from country music as humanly possible because I hate country music. But I will agree with you because I have heard a couple where it just sounds like pop with, you know, a tying on the end of it. You know what I mean? So yeah, I agree with you there. Ooh, this one, I agree. Okay, ready? No one ever really says this in public, but as a woman, I find that sex is overrated. Yes. Big motherfucking yes. I find that sex is overrated. Like, if someone came to me and said you can never have sex again, I'd be like, okay, no problem. Raise your hand slowly if you have no sex drive, you're a little bit sex repulsed, and you're a little bit on the asexual side. Okay, this one. People will probably stone me for this, but I think Britney Spears did initially need a conservatorship. I agree. And I feel like she needs someone to do something about her now. She is off her goddamn rocker. I can't follow her anymore. Like, I had to literally unfollow her on Instagram because her posts were just so unstable and just so mentally whack. Like, I don't know what's going on with her, but I hope she gets help because there's something going on with Britney. Yellow mustard is disgusting. Ugh, no, I'm gonna have to disagree. I love mustard. I like ketchup more, but I love mustard. I don't like honey mustard or anything like that. Okay, my furnace just kicked on, which is right in that closet, so if you can hear a humming or you can hear noise that wasn't there before, I am sorry, but I gotta heat this house, girl. It's cold outside. Yeah, I love yellow mustard. I think that is a pretty popular opinion, though. I think a lot of people don't like yellow mustard. Do you guys like yellow mustard? Let me know. Sound off. Chick-fil-A is overrated. Yes, it is. Chick-fil-A is absolutely fucking disgusting. And I actually have a story about Chick-fil-A. So you see the Chick-fil-A commercials and their chicken sandwiches, and they look really good in the commercials, right? Well, when I was working at my coffee shop job, we had someone stop by and drop off Chick-fil-A food for us because we were working hard, we haven't eaten, we haven't pissed, we haven't had a drink of water in 8 hours, and so they dropped off Chick-fil-A, and I was like, oh cool, I've never had Chick-fil-A before. And I open it up, and I open up their packaging, and when I see this burger, it was the most disgusting looking and the most disgusting tasting thing I have ever tried in my life, and I have forever been, since then, scarred of Chick-fil-A. I will never try it again. Battling mental health every day is a very exhausting job, and being on Social Security for it is valid. Yes and no. So battling mental health every day is exhausting. Yes, I will give you that. So mental health is a bitch, and some people can't work because of it. I totally understand that. But if you're going to be off work and you're going to be on Social Security for it, I feel like while you are off work and you're not working, I feel like you need to be working with a doctor or a psychologist or someone helping you get through it so that you can eventually rejoin society. You know what I mean? I don't think that not working ever again a day in your life for the rest of your life, being on Social Security for it, is good. I don't think that's a good thing. I feel like everyone deserves and everyone needs good mental health care, and even if you are working and dealing with it, or if you're not working and dealing with it, everybody needs help, and I think that that should be the case. Being a first-time mom is hard AF. How is that an unpopular opinion? Girl, that is definitely a popular opinion. Being a first-time mom, a second-time mom, a fifth-time mom, being a mom is hard, okay? It is hard. That is the number one main reason that I do not have kids, and I will never have kids, because I know being a mom is hard, and I know I am too lazy and selfish of a person to ever have a child. I do not think that is an unpopular opinion at all. Being a first-time mom is super hard. Being a mom in general is super hard, which is why I don't ever plan on doing it. This uterus is closed for life. I'm wearing this ring. My mom gave me this ring. It used to be hers and she didn't want it anymore, so I'm wearing it. And because I'm not used to wearing rings, I'm like always playing with it. So if you see me playing with it, yeah, I have a ring on. It's on my right hand though, okay? Left hand is empty. empty for life, right? No one wants to marry my psycho ass. We live in a porn-saturated society, and it blinds people to see it can ruin relationships. 100%. I have, again, another 50-50 view on the porn industry. I don't think there's anything wrong with porn. As long as if you're in a relationship with somebody, if you're open and honest with them about the porn you are consuming, then that's fine. But if you are hiding it from your partner, if you're doing it behind their back, if you're participating in porn, like actually doing porn without your partner's knowledge, then that becomes very toxic. But I will say, ever since the whole OnlyFans thing started, I have become quite disgusted with it, because the only reason these people are doing it is not for their sexual freedom. They are doing it for a quick cash grab. I think certain bits and pieces of yourself need to be kept between you and your partner, or just you. The whole OnlyFans of it, I could make a whole fucking video about OnlyFans, because I don't like it. I don't like the idea of it. I don't. I know we were talking about porn and whatnot, but then I kind of sidetracked off to OnlyFans, so I'm sorry about that, but yeah. And also, Pink Sparkles, I don't know if you realize this, but girl, your stuff's all over Google. So yeah, and I can totally see how porn in the porn industry and OnlyFans and things like that, I can totally see how it can ruin relationships, because, you know, people who become addicted to porn, they then become addicted to porn and not so much their partner. I more or less, yeah, we're talking about relationships, because I don't think, because, you know, when you watch porn, especially like produced adult films, you know, those girls and everything in those porn movies and whatever, those are all a fantasy. Porn is never a direct correlation to real life. Like, you know, these guys who become addicted to porn, or these girls who become addicted to porn, they now have a higher expectation for what sex should be, what their partner should look like, you know, things like that, right? It's a very unrealistic thing, and if you're not open about it and you're not staying level-headed about it, it can become very dangerous for your mind and for your relationship. But I definitely think since the porn industry and OnlyFans has kind of taken over the fucking planet, it ruins relationships, for sure. Alright, we're gonna get off that topic now, because whew, we went off a little bit. I need to hit the vape for that one. A little more of a lighthearted one. Ranch is gross. I disagree. I love ranch. Give it to me on carrots, pizza, salad. I'm about the ranch life. I love me some ranch. Alright, this one. Nirvana is totally overrated as a grunge band. I disagree, yet agree. The only reason that I think Nirvana has the hype that it has and people love Nirvana so much is because of Kurt Cobain's story. That is the only reason. I feel like if nothing happened to him and they were still making music today, I don't think they would be as overrated as they are. I think, honestly, the whole situation with Kurt Cobain and the conspiracy theory with Courtney Love, I think that is the reason why Nirvana is overrated. They do have really great songs, like Come As You Are is, oh my god, I love that song. Like, I just got goosebumps thinking about it. They do have really good music, but I think they're just okay. I mean, they're not usually my first choice to listen to. I usually just let it come on its own on my playlist. But yeah, so I agree yet disagree. Oh my gosh, I've never read anything more relatable in my life. I hate avocados but love guac. Yes, isn't that so weird? Like, avocados on their own, disgusting. Guacamole, okay, I can get down with some guac. That is so crazy. That was like one of my secret thoughts for the longest time, and I thought I was the only one who like related to that. This one, kids before marriage. I can definitely see how that would be an unpopular opinion, because I always said that if I ever were to have kids, if I ever were to make that decision, I would want to be married first. But I mean, I guess it just depends on the person, because some people want kids but don't want to get married, and some people want to get married before they have kids. So I guess it really kind of depends on the person. I mean, I'm not really one to talk because I'm not married or a mother, so I feel like I really don't have a place or room to speak on the subject. So, I mean, I'm just gonna say it depends on the person. I think Elf is an overrated movie. Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, it's a cute movie. It's okay. It's good, I guess, but it's definitely overrated. It is not one of the best Christmas movies to ever come out. It's not that great. So I agree with you there, because a lot of people hype that movie up, and while it is cute and, you know, all that stuff, it's this next one, I'm not a fan of Christmas. It makes me depressed every year. I 100% agree with this. I don't know what it is, but my depression and my mental health goes into a full downward spike whenever Christmas season rolls around. And you know, I do the whole Christmas tree and Christmas movies and Christmas music. I do all of that stuff because I genuinely like doing that stuff. But yes, I think Christmas is incredibly depressing. I don't enjoy what's gonna happen to my mental health whenever Christmas rolls around. Like, I don't like it. What? Okay, I'm only going to do a couple more because it is starting to get dark out and I have to feed my dog soon. So this next one is tattoos and piercings don't make you any less capable of doing your job. I 100% agree. I think a lot of people would agree with this statement because if anything, tattoos and piercings make you a better worker, in my opinion, because A, it shows you're very committed, because these are for life, and two, you're willing to sit through a lot of bullshit and pain to get it. I don't know. I just feel like tattoos and piercings should be allowed everywhere and anywhere that you work and or don't work. Like, there's nothing wrong with them. They don't make you a bad person. It doesn't mean that, you know, you're into crime or drugs or anything like that. I feel like tattoos and piercings have been more accepted over the years, and I do feel like you don't have to fight tooth and nail to find a job that, you know, doesn't accept them. Like, I feel like a lot of workplaces do. I mean, with exceptions, I feel like it has been a little bit more relaxed in the workplace, which is great, which I love, but I agree. Like, they don't make you any less capable of doing a job. This one, you can get addicted to weed even if it's herbal, whatever. I agree. I feel like people get addicted to the feeling of it. I feel like people get addicted to what the THC does to you, but I don't think you can get addicted to actually smoking weed. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I mean, maybe there are some Janelles from Teen Mom out there, but yeah, I think you can get addicted to the feeling. I don't think you can get addicted to the actual plant. I don't think. No. You don't have to love yourself first before loving someone else. This I disagree with. I think that in order to share yourself and your life with someone else and to have the capability of loving someone else, I feel like you do need to love yourself to a degree. And that is something that I personally struggle with. That's why I'm sharing my opinion on it, because there are certain times where I don't like myself and I don't love myself, and I do struggle in my relationships because of that. So, I don't know. I feel like you do need to love yourself to some degree before you can love somebody else. Okay, we're gonna pick one more and then I'm going to end this video. This one is, it's not weird to drink pickle juice out of the pickle jar. I mean, girl, do you, but me personally, I don't like pickles. I don't like pickles. I have tried, I have tasted them, I've tried to like them, and I don't know, I can't do it. Like, I can't do it. I don't mind the smell of pickles, but I can't. Like, I don't like pickles, so I don't think it's weird, though. Like, if you want to go to the fridge and take a swig out of the pickle jar, I mean, fucking go for it. I don't think there's anything weird or wrong with that, but me, keep it far away, please. Alrighty, guys, so those were all of the unpopular opinions that I wanted to react to in today's video. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and for just chilling with me while we get into some topics. Some of them were a little bit heavy. I did get a little bit ranty at some parts, but I'm really glad I did this video. I'm sorry it took so long for me to do this. I know a lot of you are probably like, why did she ask for unpopular opinions and then leave us hanging? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, life is just, it's a wild thing. It's a wild place we live in. But I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you go down and give it a huge thumbs up. If you are new to my channel, please make sure you hit that red subscribe button down on the bottom. I would love to have you join the family and I would greatly appreciate it. But as the rest of you, I love you guys so very much. I'm gonna go feed my doggos now and I will see you very soon in my next video. I love you guys. Bye. Mwah.